Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
Good evening. We are heading our way towards our first weekend of May, and it is going to be a gloomier one. We've had some beautiful bright days and dry weather conditions, but we're starting to see some pattern changes. Now, even with the gloomy skies into the weekend, we're expected to keep seasonable or even some slightly warmer than normal temperatures for some. Where those rain chances are occurring, it's a little bit cooler for our coastal communities. But when it comes down to rain chances trying to work into our inland spots, is downsloping to what's going to keep us drier here for the early forecast. We are looking at there being some better forcing come Sunday. So that's where we'll watch for maybe needing some of those umbrellas throughout the daytime with some moderate showers when that system can allow for that forcing. And then there could be some more rounds of that forcing as into next week. There's still some signal of more unsettled weather that will keep us on our toes for at least some rain chances, but again, still keeping at least some seasonable temperatures. So into our Friday, we are going to hold to those gloomy skies. We are noting that a little bit into the afternoon, there seems to be a switch into that easterly wind, might even start to pull that southeasterly wind as well again, meaning that we will have some increasing winds for some of our locations. We know that even those winds increasing there for Seward as well as Whittier and Kenai, even getting up to about 25 miles per hour. And that wind is also going to be associated though with a warm front that's going to be lifting into portions of the South Central. And that's what's bringing back some of these rain chances. There's a little bit of a lull trying to develop as we speak, but we're quickly right back underneath those coastal rain showers. We can see that increased reflectivity, even some pretty moderate reflectivity. Could experience a drizzle under some of those overcast skies with a rich moisture field, but also note that how far the precipitation stretches. Our entire Prince William Sound is underneath the rainfall, so there's better forcing coming as that low is going to then work its way into the Gulf of Alaska, and that's what's going to continue to allow for some better forcing to last into that Sunday outlook to even bring showers into those inland spots. Though when it comes to inland spots for accumulation through the end of the day Saturday, you can see only a few hundredths of an inch. So maybe a drizzle or shower developing at times if that wind direction is right. But note for the most part, we do stay with mostly coastal accumulation. Seward and Whittier even looking at exceeding an inch. We have Valdez over half an inch, Homer just around a quarter of an inch. So it is going to be somewhat decent rainfall there for those coastal communities, but not looking at significant enough that it is leading to any flooding potential for some of those communities, where we're also keeping an eye on some communities where we have some ice breakups that is having along our riverways, but nothing that this water that's falling into those riverways will lead to flooding concerns. So that's some good news there. 16 hours and 29 minutes of daylight as we're gaining just around 5.5 minutes per day. We have that 5:41 sunrise, 10:11 sunset. 50s are possible all across our inland spots from Kenai through Wasilla into those low to mid 50s. Coastal areas into those 40s under those rain showers. Similar setup for Saturday, and then we'll continue to keep an eye on breaking into some of those rain showers for inland into next week.